Lost in Dragon Ball Chapter 17, Threads That Remember. The universe is not written in stars, but in threads. And every cut, every choice, phrase the pattern. 1. After Echo. 5 gods stood aligned. Stillness. Hunger. Timeless. Impulse. Echo. The once lost Fracture gods now surrounded Saitama, Kael, and Vegeta like celestial guardians. Their presences bent space, reshaped gravity, and hummed with resonance. But the void before them, cold, vast, and pale, remained untouched. "This is her domain," Echo said. "But no sound dares echo here." Kael frowned. "The Weaver?" Stillness nodded solemnly. "The god who weaves outcomes, not with power, but with fate." Impulse floated restlessly. "She left when the first timeline cracked. Said she would not weave lies." Vegeta growled. "She abandoned the multiverse," Timeless replied. "Or she saw what none of us could. That choice itself had been rewritten." Saitama looked around. "So what's the plan?" Hunger answered. "We walk her pattern, and hope we're not already threads she's discarded." 2. Web of the Forgotten. Their path began not with a step, but with memory. A vast tapestry appeared beneath their feet, stretching into infinity. Each thread pulsed faintly, connecting to moments, births, deaths, betrayals, miracles. The floor itself shimmered with lives. Kael gasped as she saw her childhood stitched next to her darkest day in battle. Vegeta's thread collided with dozens of alternate paths, moments where he died on Namek, married Bulma earlier, or never betrayed Frieza. Saitama walked in silence. His thread looped in strange spirals, abruptly ending and restarting. Echo whispered, "This is not history. This is weaving. Choices unmade, destinies paused." She never stopped. Timeless placed a hand upon a golden braid. "This one was erased. An entire universe where Gohan led the resistance." The tapestry quaked. A rift opened. And from it, she descended. 3. The Weaver appears. She was not human, nor Scion, nor Namekian. She was pattern. A silhouette of shifting light and thread, her form constantly wove and rewove itself. Sometimes young, sometimes ancient, sometimes nothing at all. The Weaver. Her voice echoed across their bones, bypassing ears. "Why do you walk what I abandoned?" Stillness bowed. "To awaken what remains." She hovered. "Do you understand what remains? Or are you merely playing with fragments?" Impulse floated closer. "The architect's fusing everything. There's no future unless we fight." The Weaver paused. "The architect is not fusing. He is unweaving. He destroys strands that contradict him. He seeks one perfect pattern." Kael's voice was bitter. "A tyrant's symmetry." Saitama crossed his arms. "Can you help or not?" The Weaver turned. "I could. But only if you understand the consequence of weaving anew." 4. Trial of Patterns. She raised her hands. Threads burst outward, wrapping around each of them. Kael vanished first. She awoke in a world where her resistance never formed. Earth burned. Goku ruled openly. Her body was a corpse beneath the ruins. Then the scene rewound. Another world. She joined Goku. Became his right hand. Ruled through fear. Each path a choice. Each choice a death. Stillness entered a realm where motion ruled, where nothing paused. He cracked, his being unable to slow time. But he endured. Vegeta's trial was cruel. He lived a life where he won, where he killed Goku, ruled the stars, birthed an empire. But he was alone. No Bulma. No Trunks. No Earth. And it shattered him. He roared, "I don't want victory. I want meaning." Echo wept silently as she saw herself as nothing, Just repeated voices, echoes of pain. But she sang. And in that song, her pattern stabilized. Saitama's turn. 5. The Threadless Man. He found himself in a white room. No doors. No sky. Just silence. Then, a figure appeared, himself. But not bald. Not strong. Not broken. This Saitama looked complete. I am the version that accepted being average, it said. I died in obscurity. But I lived real. Saitama frowned. Real doesn't mean happy. Neither does power. They sat together. I hated being ignored, Saitama admitted. I hated being feared. I hated being alone. Then choose again. Saitama stood. I already did. The room split, revealing a vast web of Saitamas. Hero. Villain. Monster. Nobody. He punched forward. Not to destroy, but to clear the path. Threads realigned. And the weaver nodded. 6 threads aligned. Each returned. Their patterns scarred, their truths faced. The weaver hovered above them. You understand. You accept fray imperfection. Then I will join. She extended a thread to each god. Their auras shimmered, combining in radiant harmony. 6 gods stood as one. The Fracture Pantheon was reborn. Kael bowed. Vegeta turned away. Don't expect me to call this divine. Saitama shrugged. So what now? The weaver looked beyond the tapestry. He knows. And he will strike. 7. The first collapse. Across the multiverse, reality shivered. On a planet orbiting 3 suns, a resistance base was wiped out, not by armies, but by erasure. Not fire. Not death. Just unmade. In a child's bedroom, a toy disappeared. Then the child. Then the parents. No sound. No memory. On Earth, Capsule Corp flickered, as if undecided whether it ever existed. The architect stood in the threshold void. The champion at his side. Behind them, 1,000 fused timelines churned like rivers. It begins, he said. The champion smiled. Shall I move? The architect nodded. Bring me the anomaly. Saitama. And so the first hunter was born. To be continued.